Hi guys. So I wanted to do an update on the integrative doctors that I'm seeing. Integrative is holistic, naturalistic, and traditional. So they do all three, and it's like a team of doctors that work on you. Okay, so first let's talk about the Fry lab. They did a Fry Biofilm lab, which tests for biofilms. So, actually I tested negative for that. I'm really surprised about that, but I tested negative for that. So if you were wondering if the Fry biofilm lab test was bullshit, it can't be because I tested negative. So apparently some people test negative for that. Let's see. They did an HLA mold sensitivity test, and I failed that. So I am sensitive to mold. No surprise there. I knew that I was sensitive to mold because I get sick around it. Now, here's the kicker. They tested me for some genetic issues with my liver, and I tested positive for that. So I am genetically predisposed to do detoxing issues in my liver. So that kind of all adds up. I mean, if I was exposed to mold and then I had an issue getting rid of anything, then it starts a spiral effect. But the big whammy is the high Epstein bar. So it still comes up high Epstein bar. Still. And the Valtrex, they don't put people on Valtrex for the Epstein bar. I still super recommend it if you just got sick because I did get a lot of my thinking back on Valtrex. So I still recommend it. It's just that after the 6-month period of being on it, I started getting really bad leg aches. And there are still a plethora of other issues that the Valtrex didn't fix because I've been sick for so long that other things just kind of broke. And Valtrex didn't fix any of the other things that broke. So, at least not within the 6 months. And every single time I try to go back on it, I get the leg ache so bad that I have to stop. So, Valtrex, it's a yay. It's a yay for Valtrex, but it's a nay for me. So for what the hell was I talking about? Yeah. So for Epstein Barr, they recommend UVBI, which is ultraviolet blood irradiation. So what they do is they take your blood out, they put it through a UV filter, and then they put it back in. And that's supposed to get rid of the virus in your blood, at least enough until your body has healed itself and taken over. So they have a big emphasis on feeding your mitochondria, building that back up, and at the same time killing the virus through UVBI. So that's supposed to get your body's supposed to get kick-started into feeling better. And they say that sometimes they get your body to feel better first, and then they treat the underlying issue, the virus or the Lyme or whatever. But they said for me, they think that I will probably be able to heal myself, and I agree with them on that. A lot of people think that this is an autoimmune disease, and I do think that I think that some people are susceptible to autoimmune diseases, and they happen to have CFS, and together it's a nightmare. But for me, my ANA has never tested positive. I never really thought that I had an autoimmune disease because every time I slept a lot, or like the first day of my female time, like I've had good days, and on those days I'm just like, whoa, I'm great, like my body is capable of feeling good. It's just that it doesn't. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this. They've recommended all these things to feed my mitochondria, including phosphatidylcholine, which is known as PC, and there's some good stuff on that. They're also putting me on another fatty acid supplement. I'm not that worried about overdoing it with fatty acids, but they did try to give me methylated B vitamins, and I always show up okay for my B vitamins, and I take kind of a lot because I like the multis. So I actually requested that they didn't put me on that, but I do think methylated B vitamins work very well for people that have methylation issues, which they say chronic fatigue people do, but I think they're talking more like MFTHR, is that what that's called? Whatever the genetic issue is for methylation problems. I forget the name. But yeah, I don't have that. So for me, I'm good on certain things like methylated B vitamins. So they also put me on, I have a list. Yeah. Here's the list. I requested the glutathione because I feel better with coffee, and I felt warmer on NAC. And also because of the liver issue, I have a feeling that my glutathione is low. So I did request glutathione. That wasn't part of their regular protocol or anything. And there's a bunch of other stuff, blah, blah, blah. Minerals, electrolytes, they're big on that, which is awesome because those are the things that make me feel better. Okay. So that's it with the new doctor. I wanted to show you a few supplements I'm currently trying. These, which have everything you could possibly think in them, including coenzyme Q10, which is great for your mitochondria. They actually recommended food-based vitamins, and I didn't know they recommended them, but I had already purchased these and started taking them, so feel pretty good about that. Why do I take the meds? Because my iron is always good, and I tend to take a lot of supplements that put iron in stuff. So I finally found one that doesn't put it in, because too much iron, guys, is not good for you. I mean, if you're deficient, go for it, but I wouldn't even read the labels if I were you. When you go to purchase a multivitamin, seriously, just look at what you're deficient in and look at the back, because like for example, Lyme. A lot of us with Lyme are deficient in manganese, and manganese they don't put in supplements usually unless they're supplements for over 50. And then if you're looking for iron free, you can go men's multivitamin. So just don't even bother with who they say that they're recommended for. Just go with your body. And I mean, for most of us, our bodies think that we're over 50 anyway. So this is a Lyme cyst buster, supposedly. And so I'm taking that. I had success with Tindamax, which is a Lyme body cyst buster. And yep, so I'm trying a natural source of that. This isn't a review, just because I haven't taken any of this stuff long enough to know if it's working or not. And this oil of oregano is supposed to be a natural antifungal and natural antibiotic that's supposed to replace doxycycline for Lyme. So if you're taking Tindamax and doxycycline, this is supposed to be the double whammy. I mean, it's not messing me up like those two drugs do. So I could take the whole bottle and I think I'll be fine. But not a review, just a little update on what I'm taking. I should be doing a review of it soon. And for those of you out there who asked me about the pancreatic enzymes, I don't think they were doing anything for me, but the new doctor recommended them because they say when you're taking a supplement, like fatty acid supplement, you're supposed to bulk up on your pancreatic enzymes. And I know that I barely have any to begin with because I was tested for those years ago, and they were like, yeah, you don't have any of this. So that could be another reason why my fatty acid profile is low. In fact, she said it's negative 100. I don't know what that means, but sounds low to me. So that's why they want me to beef up my fatty acids, but also supplement exactly when you take those, you take them with the pancreatic enzymes, because that's for fat absorption. They help with fat absorption. So even if you're getting enough omegas and your liver is not absorbing it, it's not taking that fat and doing anything with it, I would bulk up on your pancreatic enzymes. Your liver, I guess your pancreas, well, whatever. They'll work in conjunction with each other. So that's it.